Richardson now on second down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight. And the ball is knocked out. It's picked up by the Broncos.
Tell me I didn't just see these first two possessions. I mean, is this one of those cases of anything you can do, I can do
better?
Maybe not better, huh? Worse? Yeah, just a little bit. Very sloppy start. I think maybe a case of the nerves for both teams.
And now we're back to an even playing field. Following the fumble recovery, Smith. Oh, Brown, a nice catch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Smith now to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Flush to his right, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down.
Partner, the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker has so many different responsibilities. How excited do you think he was to get home with that blitz?
Yeah, he wants a sack. He got it. Another try after the first down sack. Smith. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A busy first quarter. His third catch of the afternoon is a first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Now Smith. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
This will be caught by Brown. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to about the 19. So instead of forcing the field goal, it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, plays happen, let it go. It's over. Instead, he creates a penalty.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. From the gun, here's Smith. This is caught. Touchdown, Broncos. From 10 yards out. And the Broncos take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Nathaniel Hackett told his offense to stay put. They're going for 2. They'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Popular down near the goal line. Quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was. One of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive.
Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up, then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
First and 10. Here's Richardson with it.
He finds his man, complete. It's Wells.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. On second down, it's Richardson to throw it.
Eluding the pressure right. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line.
Richardson looking to throw.
And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal.
Second down, here's Richardson.
This will be caught at about the 6. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
Richardson now on 3rd and goal.
And this is going to be incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Richardson on 4th down.
And he comes back with one complete. And he will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive.
On 1st down, Smith.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Taken in at the 3. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And the football going back over to the Denver Broncos.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get... the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game is salted away. Fumbles on the return. Atlanta gets it back, drives down, kicks the game-winning field goal.
How about that? And a crazy situation we just saw there.
And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a fourth pick of the ball game.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there, because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw, Smith. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
And the Broncos are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game is salted away. Fumbles on the return. Atlanta gets it back, drives down, kicks the game-winning field goal.
How about that? And a crazy situation we just saw there. And my goodness, another interception.
And they'll take possession already. In the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Now Richardson.
Touchdown, Bengals. A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Sometimes it's a quarterback making a great throw, and sometimes it's a receiver just making an incredible catch, and there it was really the latter.
And the quarterback is so happy because the receiver, in a sense, bailed him out. Great job going and getting the football and creating 6 points for his team. I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the gun, Smith.
Quick slant to Brown.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Catch That's number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Trying to lay one up deep. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game.
And now here is another interception. And the Bengals will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go play action with Richardson. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. 1st and 10, it's Richardson. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Richardson looking to throw this. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. It's picked up by the Broncos. So really a nightmare of a first half for him, Charles. His second lost fumble already.
And when they hand us a stat sheet, Brandon, and we see 2 lost fumbles, we usually think quarterback or running back, don't we? It's not often you see guys on the perimeter lose the ball like that.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. But let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You've got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
The extra point up and good. And that will tie things up at 13. Square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. One back in the back. Now the ball comes loose. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having two hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Smith. And his throw is incomplete. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now.
And my goodness, another interception. And the Bengals are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game.
And he loses the football a second time. And a 1st and goal coming up here inside the 10-yard line. So holding on the offense, they go ahead and decline the penalty, and the ball will change hands on the fumble recovery. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Through an opening, and there he goes. 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
It's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score. That team a little bit disjointed.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick 6 on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
Back to the air. Smith on 2nd down. Got a man. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And now here is another interception. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. So So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point. Getting through the break at record pace and right back to football. Third quarter, here we go. As
You spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat go ham, no time for cold cuts. The game like Big Fish came to Jonah. Yeah, I'm still independent, ain't sold a million records yet. Used to be on my checklist, big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound, you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this one for the indie grind. If you ain't signed on the dotted line, can't buy my soul with no dollar signs. The industry so full of troglodytes. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Game time in it. Game time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Game time. Run it up. 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 You gotta put in that work, dog. I put the kingdom first. I know that you gotta wait for your turn sometimes to build something really sustainable. Work on your catalog, so the day that you finally pop off, you'll see it's not just a once off. You put in time, the harvest is ready, it's ripe. I thank God for the payment. That's a solid foundation. When I finally make it, I'll give God all the praises. G.O.D. who conquered evil forces. I don't trust in chariots or fortresses. Yeah, I walk by faith. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Game time in it. Game time. I don't follow trends.
Ready? 70, Timberwolf. Ready? Hit. Ready? Panther 60, Panther 60. Here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go. Ready, set.